Hello, dear friends. Please write me whether you're here and see me well. Please, I'm waiting for your response. Put pluses in the chat. Okay, yeah. So I think you can hear and see me well. So let's start from a short video, just to see. Ready? Okay, so we will now, do you hear me well? Okay, so now we will start and I will tell you about the company RealGold, about its perfect marketing plan. I'm really impressed by it, and I'd like to share with you this marketing plan and the idea of the company. So in this presentation today we will study what is investment gold, what is RealGold, tier marketing model of the company, how do orders move in a tier, how much is it possible to earn in RealGold, how much time is it necessary to get results, about the leadership program that is passive income, and what are the advantages of the tier marketing model. So we will deal on these topics step by step. First of all, I think you all know why do we need gold. Because it's real money. It's highly liquid. You can sell it at any time. Do you hear me well? What happened with the chat? Something. Okay, it's liquid. You can sell it at any time. You could buy it at any time around the world. It's not subject to inflation. You know, it's absolutely good. Then the price for it is constantly rising. So, for example, in the year of 2000, the ounce of gold cost $200. Now it costs $1,200. So 6 times profit just for these 16 years. So that's why we see that gold is quite a profitable investment. Then gold growing demand and popularity. Gold is quite popular and people always want to have gold in all the countries because they understand the value of it. It's unique, valuable and internal product. Here you can see 2 diagrams exactly. The price for gold is rising within these 15 years. It's the rising tendency. I don't think you don't know that. So I'm sure all of you studied it, especially those people who were interested in gold from the beginning. So you can see exactly here, $281 for 1 ounce in the year of 2000 and $1,270 for 1 ounce in the year of 2016. So the price has increased 6 times. Where you can buy gold? Of course, all people can buy gold in a jewelry shop, but as you know, the probe there is about 585 or about 600 or about 520 and so on. Then you can buy gold in banks in local countries, and you can buy gold in the company RealGold. And you can buy gold in our company by 2 means, because the company is an online shop and as well an offline shop. It has offline shops as well, so people can buy gold online and they can buy gold offline. So the company is registered in Austria, not in offshore zone, but in the European Union. You can check the registration number in the Register of Corporate Affairs. Their shop works from Monday till Friday. We visited the shop. You can see on our timelines that we really were in that shop in Austria, in Wien. And you can call there, you can order delivery, you can check it yourself, you can come at any time and you will see their shop yourself. So it's concerning the registration of the shop, and the offline shop exactly is situated also there. Then the company is registered also in the Republic of South Africa. There the company possesses own refinery and gold mining factory. Not in the south, in the Republic of South Africa, and the company has also an office in Cape Town. So you can also see the photos, you can visit there, and so on. And the service center in Budapest, there is executive staff there. The office itself is more than 1,000 square meters. It's quite big. So we also visited, we checked it, we were impressed. It's really wonderful. And so in Budapest, all the addresses correspond to the addresses on the buildings and to the addresses on the documents. So everything is totally legal. The company possesses as well a hotel in Cyprus. So we can meet all there during conferences and so on. We can stay there in Cyprus in this hotel. And on Booking.com, the rank of it is 9.5. So quite a good position on the hotel market as well. The hotel is possessed by the Holden New Day. The Holden New Day also offers bonus programs with cars and property in Cyprus and Montenegro. So all people who want to take part in gold business, in cars business, and in property business, they can join one and the same company. Now, here is the owner and the director of the shop, Vyacheslav Loshkarov. His experience in marketing and in business is more than 30 years. He founded the Holden New Day and also the company RealGold. So he has quite a good experience. We met him, quite a good person, nice. So then the company has the following services, provides the following services. That's mining and refining the gold, storage of bars in Bank of Austria and Central European Safe Deposit Center, sale and buyback, so you can sell gold back to the company and buy it from it at any time. And the company also delivers gold around the world by courier services to any country. So depending on their customs regulations, all their charges, all the customs fees are paid by people, by customers themselves, but still the company delivers gold around the world. Now let's see about the product. The goods of the company is the gold bars of the highest probe, 999.9, and all the bars are certified and they correspond to the international standard London Good Delivery. So this short information about the product of the company, you can see it everywhere. Now let's talk about the marketing itself. So people can buy gold individually. It means they conclude the contract with the company, they make a full payment and they get the goods. It's easy, like in any shop. And any person can take part in a bonus program that is to conclude a contract for a purchase of gold, make a deposit, then making recommendations, getting bonuses, and with these bonuses paying for the gold. Then, of course, with these bonuses, people can deliver gold to home or to leave for storage. So the same procedures, only individual purchase or bonus purchase. You can see it here. I hope you understand. If you have any questions, of course, you can write directly if you need something to repeat, or just to explain in more details. So what is a bonus? A bonus is a payment instrument, a payment tool of the company. So we, as advertising partners, we get bonuses for recommendations. So we are advertising. We make advertisement in social nets, in offline communication with people, and for that we get bonuses. And with these bonuses we can pay for the gold. That is the main idea of network business. As you know, I think many of you know that it's a referral business. So when you recommend the business to other people, they are also inspired and they recommend the business to other people, and your structure is growing quickly, and you get a lot of bonuses, and you get a lot of presents, and so you can become a millionaire quite quickly. Then the company, every customer concludes a paper agreement with signatures and the stamp. It means that when you conclude a contract, you need to print the contract, the agreement, to sign it and to send to the service center of Budapest. Because the company is legal, as you know, it pays taxes, and of course it needs to make reports for their taxation organizations. That's why it's extremely important to send these paper documents to the company, as your account in the company will not be activated before they get your documents. So it's quite serious in comparison even with other companies. Speaking of advantages of this marketing plan, some of you know matrix systems, classical marketing plans, and binary. Here, it's a new marketing plan. There is no analogy. It's newly designed. In comparison with them, here you get income from the first customer. It's a good combination. For example, in classical marketing, you know, you can get percentage from every common customer. Here, you also get income from the first customer. You can show your results quickly. So for beginners, it's quite good, because you can show, yeah? After the first customer, you get results, you are happy, you are inspired, and you can show everything to everyone. And it's a proof that the company also works. For many, you know, sometimes when we talk to friends, they say, okay, you will earn, and I will come to you. Here, it's exactly the result. After the first customer, you get results and you can show. By the way, you can get even results even without direct customers. It means that your sponsor can help you. Then, here is no qualification. It means that it's not necessary to have minimum 2 partners as in matrix systems, where it was necessary to get 2 or 3 or more customs minimum so that you get any results. Here, no qualification. It means that the first customer comes and you get your income, your percentage. So quick closing of your order from 6 to 7 partners, because there are only 2 levels. You will see it later. There are no counters. It means that only you get a customer. Then in your account you get these bonuses. You wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 days, and so on. You get your income instantly. Then one cool thing also, that sponsor goes under his invitee to help him exit the tier. It means that in no system, either in matrix or in binary, sponsor goes under his direct partner to help him. It's also a teamwork, so I think, and you also will see the privileges of that. Because if you can't do anything at the beginning, your sponsor will help you. Referral bonuses in starting tier, 5, 10, 15 or 20%, you will see it a bit later. And one more cool thing, it's a leadership program. So any person can become a leader after 3 direct partners in the silver tier. I don't think it's quite a difficult task. So people can easily find, at least it's only 3 people, but not 800, but not 80 people to get to the leadership program. And 85% of the company's profit is paid to its past customers. And it means that the profit of the company is calculated in that way that everyone earns. So for every movement, for every action, you can earn your profit. So the company calculated this marketing plan in all the taking into account all the needs of the customers. So here the tier marketing plan has no analogy. Now let's study exactly the plan. So are you ready? Be more attentive, because this information is not explained in details. That's why now let's study it a bit thoroughly. So here how the tier looks like. It has two levels. You can see the top level. So that is the top level, number 1. And the second level, numbers 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here, the first level is always occupied, the top level, by a superior leader. 2, 3, 4, yes, it will be recorded. 2, 3, 4, and 5, these are places where new customers come. So, for example, any of you who are still not their customers of the company, you will go to either of these places, 2, 3, 4, and 5, from left to right. Is it clear? Yeah, I think here it's nothing difficult. And here how their tier looks like. 2 levels, 5 places. Okay? The next, what happens next? So new customers, you see, join, and number 1, B, then the next comes C, D, E. So from left to right. When the tier is full, the customer A goes to the tier of his superior leader, and all these B, C, D, E form their own. Here you see B, C, D, and E form their own tiers. So it splits in 4 different tiers. Here were you at the beginning, yeah? For example, then this was filled, and then you go to the top level. After you fill the top level, all of your partners form their own tiers. So here, how it looks like, this splitting. Are there any questions? Do you understand the procedures, how your order can move? So any response? Is it clear? Or it's necessary to repeat something? Yeah, looks quite simple. Okay, so here it's how orders move in the tier. What happens next? Here I call it a teamwork. It means that, for example, your sponsor, he can put his partner here to help this one, or he can put himself, the partner, here. It means that anyone can help everyone. You know, for example, these partners, he can put partners here and here and here and here. So, for example, when you leave the starting tier, your sponsor can help you as well. So don't worry at the beginning, especially those who still didn't start it, that you won't be able to get any results. If you have desire, if you understand the business, you will get results by all means. Because quite good support of your superior partners and good support of the company, you won't be left without support. So don't worry, the system works quite good and easy. So on the whole, there are 4 types of tiers. 4 types: starting tier, silver tier, gold tier, and platinum tier. These tiers are different only by deposit money, sum, and by their exit, so by the bonuses. Here, you know their marketing plan of some referral partners. So in starting tier, besides this 690, you can get additional referral bonuses for every partner. So it's like, support, the beginning support of the company. When you start the business, you can get income from the first customer. We will talk about it in more details. So, starting tier. The deposit is 290 euro. It means that you conclude a contract for 150 grams. So you conclude the contract for this sum, 150 grams. And you make a deposit, 290 euros. So it's about 3% only. What happens next? You come here. So it's you. For example, you bring a new customer, this one. As it's your direct first line, you get 29 euro for him, because it's your direct partner. If it's a partner of this partner, so you get 14.5 euro, because it's your referral, it's your second line. If this partner brings the new one, it will be already your third line, so you also get 14.5 euro. So for the direct line, 29 euro. For the second and for the third line, 14.5 euro. What happens next? You go to the top. So it's you. Here, it's even more bonuses, because besides, if it's your direct partner, here you get 29 euro, because it's your direct partner, and as you stay on the top position, you get 29 more. So total, when you stay here and you bring a direct partner, you get 58 bonuses. 58 bonuses. So if it's your direct partner, I repeat, 29 euro for the top position and 29 euro for your direct. If it's your second line, you get 14.5 plus 29. If it's your third line, again 29 plus 14.5. So in starting tier, here referral bonuses, and after the tier is full, so everything is full, you get 690 euro for reinvest in silver tier. Thanks, Raisa. So you get referral bonuses. Our partners earned them already, and besides you get 690 bonuses as reinvest for the silver tier. So any questions or clear? So those who follow, please. Okay, so you understand that from every customer you can get results. I think it's awesome. Yeah, really, it's awesome marketing plan, because every partner who starts the business with the company, he can get results. And one cool thing, for example, you are here again. Yeah? For example, you are here. And you can't bring anybody. Yeah? It happens sometimes. But if your sponsor puts his person here, so for example, your sponsor, your superior leader, wants to help you, and he puts a partner here, you still get income. You get 20 euro, because you are on the top position. So for the beginners, even if it's difficult for you, your sponsor can help you. And you can get results, show to your friends, and of course, when your friends see the results, they will go after you. Do you agree with me? Yeah? Because they really will go when you see that you get results. So it's starting here. What happens next? After you get 690 as reinvest, you go to the silver tier. Here you get again on any free place. Here, 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 or here. So you get at any place. What happens here? In silver tier, you don't get anything for every customer. But firstly, when the tier is full, you move here on the top. And when your partners come from the starting tier, or your sponsor can come also from gold tier, or any partner joins simply silver tier, so or any partner of your direct partners or your superior leaders. So here, any person can get here to help you close the tier. After that, after the tier is full, you get 690, it's your profit, and 1,380 as reinvest to the gold tier. Let's repeat. For example, you get here, the tier is full, you get on the top. After the tier is full again, here you get 690 and 1,380 as reinvest. One exclusion, it means, for example, your partner decided to start directly from silver tier, so without starting tier, without the previous plan, yeah? He decides to start exactly, so he got, for example, here, and he started with 690 himself, so without 280. So he started with this sum. After he gets here, and the first customer gets here, his customer, or the customer of his sponsor, or the sponsor himself. So for the first person here, he gets his 680, his 690 back. So here is this what I explained. I explained that when a person starts directly from 690, he gets back 690 after the first customer. And after it's full, he gets 1,380 for reinvest in gold tier. So, clear or any questions? Clear? Yeah, any response, so that either I go further or I just explain again. Clear, okay. If any questions, you can ask, okay? What happens next? So, in starting tier, you earn referral bonuses. In silver tier, you earn 690. What happens next? Because the sums are raising, of course. In gold tier, the system is the same. So it's not difficult. You get on any of these places, on the second level. The tier is full, you get on the top, as usual. And after the tier is full, you get 3,000 euro. Here is your remuneration. And 690 as reinvest to the silver tier back. I will explain later why back, but now we will deal upon how much. So here the income is 3,000 euro. I think quite a good sum. And again, the same rule repeats. If a person starts directly with the gold tier, so he decided to start with 1,380 directly. So he makes a deposit of 1,380. He gets, for example, here. After the table is full, he moves here. After the first person, after the first customer here, he gets back his prepayment. So he gets it back to the customer. It's this row. So if you start directly with gold tier, your bonus will be after the first customer, and after 2, 3, and 4, you get again 690 for reinvest in the silver tier back. So now we will see what is the movement. So you can start from starting tier, yeah, from the beginning. So starting tier, if you decide. Then what happens next? You go to the silver tier, yeah, silver tier. What happens next? You go to the gold tier. Here your income, referral bonuses only. Here 690. Then you go to the gold. Here 3,000 euro. Then you go back to your direct invitee. What does it mean? From after the gold tier, you need to help all your direct partners who are still in the silver tier and didn't get any bonuses. They didn't get results. You will have to go under them and to help them close the silver tier. And for helping them, you will get 1,380 euro for helping your partner. And after that, you go again to the silver tier, but now it's your two superior leader. So silver, gold, silver, 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 gold, silver, silver. If any of your partners in silver tier get already results, you just go silver, gold, silver, gold, silver, gold, like that. So it's cycling, it will be cycled. So this one should be explained, I think, in more details. You will ask after the webinar. You will be able to ask your sponsor or person who recommends you the business to explain this in more details. Okay? So, speaking of the advantages of the marketing plan, let's sum up. So firstly, it's quick payback of the deposit. You remember that at the beginning you can get, you start with 290, and with referral bonuses you can get this 290 quickly. So after 4 direct partners you get 232 bonuses already, and for every direct. For example, if you are in silver tier or you are in gold tier, if any person comes from you to the starting tier, you will continue to get these 29 bonuses. I find it cool, because even when you exit the starting tier, you will continue to get referral bonuses. It's cool. Then sponsor helps his invitee to get remuneration. I told you about that when a sponsor goes from the gold tier into the silver tier under you. Then no qualification, we just repeat, so it means that you get income after the first customer. No counter to wait for the bonus. Then it's mutually profitable to help your partners. So when you help your partners, then your partners will help you. So it's like a cycle, you know. Partners of your direct partners will help you further to close the tier. Then short and quick orders, because as you know in matrices there are 7 places, 15 places, and here are only 5 places, so it's quicker. Then it's high effective model of marketing, because as you know in matrix systems, when there are very many downlines, people from the downline, while they go to the top, they need to wait alone. Here, people from the downline can go directly to their superior leader of the highest level. So it's possible here. Passive income for any reinvest in the team, because the leadership program starts, as I told you, after the 3rd person in the silver tier. We will talk about the leadership in the next slide. And one more cool thing, that, for example, the gold you buy is bought not automatically on bonuses. So as you know, of gold costs lower, costs less when it's in a bigger bar. So for example, 1 gram of gold in 100 gram bar costs less. So you can accumulate your bonuses and to buy gold yourself any amount you want, but it's bought not automatically. So here it's summing up all the advantages of this marketing plan. What is leadership program? Only one condition, not difficult. 3 direct partners in silver tier, that's all. And after, you will get income for every customer who just enters silver tier. From 3 partners to 5 to 7, you will get bonuses for every. 1 unit if a person joins silver tier. 2 units if a person joins gold tier, it means either reinvests or joins directly gold tier. And 3 units for platinum tier. Let's take an example. So you have 3 direct partners, yeah? You are on the 1st level of the leadership program, for example. And new partner in your team joins somebody of your 3 direct partners, you get €7 for every. Then, when you have already 5 partners, 5 direct partners, for every newcomer, you get €10 bonuses. And after you get 7 partners, you start to get €15 for every partner, and your units start to be summarized. So, for example, after you have, so you get 7 partners. After that, you are already on the 3rd level. What happens? Any partner reinvests, so goes from the silver tier into gold tier. You get 2 units, and these 2 units is multiplied by €15. It's €30 income. Then these units are summarized, and as soon as you get €75, you move to the 4th level. So these units you get for any movement in your team. So some of your partners move from starting tier to silver tier. You get 1 unit. And depending on what level you are, these units are calculated and multiplied by the number you see here, euro per unit. So if you are on the 6th level, when you are, for example, on the 5th level, and your partner joins platinum tier. For platinum tier, you get 3 units, and we multiply by 25. So €75 passive income for a partner who joins platinum tier. It's clear? Is it clear? So give a response, please. So it's a leadership program. It's quite easy to get there and to develop your structure in comparison with matrix systems. Because in matrix systems, you can get passive income only when people get close the tables. So they close the tables, and only after they get income, you get passive income. Here, you get income for any movement of your partners. So I find it also advantageous. So here it's leadership program. So now I'd like to promote our team, VIP Club. Why? Because we have a lot of experience. We organize weekly training, webinars in English, in Russian, in Spanish, so in many languages. Though we plan with our partners how to organize all our structure more effectively. So, for example, superior leaders, they can put their partners in the tiers of their partners to help them. So we plan it every week. Step-by-step duplication. The company teaches itself, so every day, within the first week, you will get instruction from the company. And besides, in your account, you can see tutorials. So I find also it's quite a good educational system. Mentoring. Of course, we have our common chats in WhatsApp, in Facebook, in VK, in different social nets. So at any time when you join the company, you join a good, big team. When you join a team, you can ask a question and you will always get a response. So you will never be left without any support. That's what we promote. We promote teamwork. That's why we are growing very fast. Then strong sponsor support. In comparison with other businesses, here sponsor helps you to get the first remuneration by all means. So you will never be left without money. Of course, if you don't want to work and you are lazy, in this case, this business is not for freeloaders. So everyone needs to work. Then we have experience of building structures from 10,000 to 60,000 people. I think it's not a secret for many that our team moved from another company. I will not name it, but still we have experience in building good teams. And we have professionals not only in network business, but in traditional businesses and in teaching and so on. So we have professionals who can teach you to earn money. And we have partners around the world. 95% of our team are foreigners. So don't be afraid to join if you are even the first from your country. We will help you to develop your market. So I think that everything begins with a dream. So we need to set goals, and then after we have these goals, we will be able to achieve everything. We need to have desire, we need to have support, and we need to have like-minded people. And we are exactly like-minded people who are positive always, and that's why you will never be sad. And I think if you really understand the business, you will never be disappointed. So now I think the teaching part is finished. You can ask your questions concerning the marketing plan or on the whole the questions. Okay? So, dear customers, potential customers and so on. Or everything clear. Or I explained everything so clear that no questions. Yeah, right, you have huge opportunities, and already the director introduces a new system of paying for many countries, for example, for India in rupees, for Nigeria in nairas, and it will be possible to develop all the markets. Besides, huge opportunities not only in marketing, but after the 10th level, oh, I forgot to tell you about the presents. So as for the presents, for the 3rd level, you get a badge. For the 4th level, does the state, you can start at any time, you can start it today. Yeah, it's easy. You will need just to register under a person who gives you a referral link. Then you fulfill details about yourself. Then you conclude a contract with the company, make a deposit, and send the documents to their company in Budapest. So it's quite easy. It can be done within 1 day. It's not difficult. Just if you take a decision, you can do it quickly. How get over the line 3 if I let care? What do you mean? If I let care? I don't understand you, Ruslan. What do you mean? Yeah. We also love this company and we are really impressed. Oh, I didn't tell you about that. After the 10th level, any person can become a director of own office, a regional director, and the company sells franchises. So any person can buy a franchise and to open a shop and sell gold yourself. So it's possible. The company has online shops already, and any person can do it as well. Yes, you will go to the leadership after 3 personally invited into the silver tier. So not to the starting tier, but to the silver tier, to here. You get to the leadership program after you 3, 1, 2, 3. After these 3 people, you are already in the leadership program. Or these people can go, for example, started with you here, and these 3 people moved from here into the silver tier. So these people can join directly with 690, or they can join with 290 and filling the tiers, move to you here. So 3 persons here. Yeah, in comparison with our previous company, it was necessary 84 people to become a leader of the 1st level. 84. Can you imagine that? And here only 3. So I find it extremely positive and inspiring marketing plan. So now, if you don't have any questions, I think we need to finish. You will be able to see this recording one more time. If you have any questions, of course you can ask, and we will talk about it again. So thank you for your attention. See you. By the way, next week at the same time on Friday, you will be able to bring your new partners already, and we will try to explain to all them again. So see you next Friday. Or those who still didn't join, we are waiting for you in our VIP Club team. Okay, bye bye.